So let us begin with our first one. This is Stone. This is what I was talking about being on theme. This is you play. This is like an adventure kind of game, a narrative game, where you're playing as a stoner koala detective. So there you go. Let's see if this whole thing actually works properly. That's a tad loud for me. But if nothing else, the video capture is correct. I'm gonna go controller for this. I might have to keep the meter very high on desktop audio. Still fiddling.
Alex, Chucky, where are ya? Oh, fuck. Hey, what happened last night, Chucky? Alex? Alex? Alex?
There's some harsh language in here for the record.
Hey, hello?
Is this Stone?
Hey, yeah, you got the bloke. Who's calling?
Your life, as you know it, ends now. You're never gonna see Alex again.
Wait, who is this? Fuck!
Bit harsh on Stone, must be said. So this game is extremely Australian. Is my immediate inspection. It's like, this game is very Australian. I'm gonna go back to keyboard. Press E to use items. That's phone.
Come on, Chucky, pick up.
I feel like camera is very close to the character.
Locked? Who the bloody hell was that?
I can't jump, but I can light a smoke. I have a designated smoke button.
What the fucking shit?
This is a very
Alex?
particular
Chucky? Please be okay.
kind of personality. Investigate flat.
What is this? The necklace Alex kept begging me to buy? Chucky would never take this off. Fuck! This is bad. Not Chucky. What's happening?
Again, the music
relax.
incredibly on
Relax.
point.
Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Okay. Okay. I should look around.
The voice on it as well. The character voice is the voice acting is good. The voice selection is good. Quacky or Sir Quacks-a-Lot? This is Sir Quacks-a-Lot.
Wacky. Sir Quacks-a-Lot. You know where Alex is?
He says both. He says both. That was a name selection.
Alex?
Whoa, calm down, mate. It's Les. What's going on?
Les! I can't find Alex!
Whoa, say that again, mate.
Alex is missing, and somebody's trashed our flat, and the necklace. It was on the
From
floor.
Helsinki.
I'm pretty sure Stone trashed the apartment.
Someone
Like,
called and said I'll never see Alex again.
Mate, that's kidnapping. You should call the cops.
no cops.
Whoa, mate, no cops. Last time a private investigator, remember?
But mate, this sounds serious. Like the last time your ex-client went nuts.
Yeah, I'm serious too. I'll handle this. No whacking furries, okay?
Yeah, right. Why not call Devil?
Hey, fuck Devil.
No
Said I'll
walking
find him. I'll
furries.
call you back.
Okay, mate, be careful. Mate, I'm here for you.
No walking
I'm gonna find you, Alex.
furries.
I'm gonna find you, Chucky. I'm coming for you. Where are my keys? They gotta be here somewhere.
Tweak audio a little more.
Okay, telly still works. Yeah, the drum machine's okay.
There's a working drum machine in the flat. Like, there's always some weird point of interaction in an adventure game. Like, some element that you're not expecting will do a thing, and then it's always, like, a little goofy.
Chucky's art is okay.
That's a reasonable one to have available. Unfortunately, it's not a very good interface for using a drum machine. You want to be able to tap at it. There you go.
My keys. Wait, what happened last night?
There was only one key on there, for the record. 5 packs of cigarettes, liquid gold, quart of scotch, rainbow collection of disco biscuits. Choof. How many of those are weed names? At least one. I feel like rainbow collection of disco biscuits is a very particular phrase.
Smoky Possum Bar? Ah, our old froth house. We haven't been there in yonks.
Again, very Australian. Act 1, Part 2, A Cockatoo's Malice.
Piss off, Stone. You're banned, remember?
Hey, I've changed, Cocky.
Yeah, and I'm the fucking queen.
Yeah, I've missed you too, Cocky. It's good to be back.
Well, it's not mutual, Stone. Get out.
Not leaving. Oh, some of his artwork. Can I mess with the...
Ugh. Don't play hip-hop.
Very tempted to left click. Hey, Waffle Soup.
See? We can be friends, Cocky.
No. I'll try to be in her good graces as we get information.
Rack off. Get out of here, furball.
Hey, I'm looking for...
What? A falcon? A rug? Spit it out.
Have you seen Alex?
If I had, I wouldn't tell you, Stone.
Look, someone trashed my flat. I can't find Alex anywhere. And I got a call saying Alex is gone.
And you come for a drink?
Soft touch or hard ass?
Oh, come on, Cocky.
We'll be
Be
soft.
help. Be a help
We'll be kind and fuzzy.
Not my problem, Stone.
Yeah, it is. See, I found a matchbox on our floor. It said Smoky Possum, and we weren't here. Now, I'm not leaving until you tell me what you know.
How many times do you want to be told to leave?
And now we've gone
I'm
towards
not
hard
helping
ass.
you. Ugh, aren't you the PI around here? Besides,
Yeah, and we're
I will
investigating
definitely
right now.
recognize
Yeah, alright. Look, I'm just gonna have a look around.
We're investigating. Okay, I know how to convince her. I switch it back to rock once you give me the information. Who are these folks? I'm switching it back to rock. I like the rock better. Why can't I interact with this in particular? Art. The Hole. Okay.
I said band, not play darts.
Look, I'm sorry about before. Do you want to play like old times?
You're still banned.
We are getting into the classic adventure game point of how do you interact? And what do you interact with? And like, what are the relationships between interaction points and progress?
This license is 6 months out of date. You're screwed. Seems like I should be the one calling devil.
Oh, nice try, Detective Stone. Lucky I have the updated copy here. It's just not put up. But cheers for noticing, Furball.
Okay, first attempt did not work. I guess this is all just like Alex and Chucky's art. Because that looks very much like what was in the apartment. Just start smoking in the bar. Like, whatever. This is Australia. It's probably still not okay in Australia to smoke indoors. I don't know.
Mate, seriously, it's been a rough as guts day. Quick drink and then I'm out of here.
You're not giving up, are you?
I'm a Seamus, mate. You're my lead.
Oh, what?
Ah, never mind.
A
Give me
shit.
a drink and I'll leave.
Hey, Quark.
Okay,
Yeah,
Furball.
that's a
One
koala.
drink, Stone. But if you screw around, you're
A
out.
koala with what is very nearly mutton chops and a soul patch.
I'll have some liquid gold.
Beer or dealer's choice?
Hipster or shooter? We have to go hipster.
I think I'll have Alex's favorite.
Here you go, Stone. Maybe order a cocktail next time?
Oh. Now why would I do that?
Listen, Coffee, I can't find Alex. But you know something you're not telling me. If this turns bad, I promise you'll be in trouble.
For what?
Alex is missing, and I'm out of patience.
Stacy,
I know
thank
the
you for
butler
the
that did it was here.
for the
Tweet
bits.
it out.
Tweet it out.
Withholding evidence at the scene of the crime, Cocky, you'd be considered an accessory after the fact.
Meh.
Or, in plain English, Devil would have to get involved.
Devil? I'd like to see Devil try. You're
I'm
extorting
guessing
me,
devil
Stone.
has to do with the
Look.
cops.
You didn't hear this from me, but I eavesdropped a conversation last night. Some guy repeating Alex's name. He said Alex was shit-faced.
Okay, progress.
Something like that.
Alex? Must be the club. Thanks, Cocky.
Fuck you too, Stone.
Yeah, this is like a very specific personality for
Hey,
an
Cocky,
adventure game.
Thanks for the drink and the info.
Hey, Furball. Be good, and good things happen.
But so far, like, the gameplay is very similar to what you would expect out of the genre. The koala is a private investigator, not a cop. Very not a cop. That is an alligator. There's a bunch of birds. Where is Smiley? Again, that's like more art that the flatmate did, or it's just like supposed to be generic, like not really a specific style.
Back already? You were
It's pretty loud.
I was? What? Alex is missing!
What? Like you broke up?
Like fucking kidnapped!
Kidnapped? What the fuck?
Yeah. I didn't realize Stone and Alex were dating, but okay. Soft touch. Guy hasn't messed with us yet.
And I'm worried!
Okay. But why are you in my club?
I heard Alex was here, and that's something
It is a flock of seagulls. A flock of something.
Crazy. No thanks to you.
Stone, you fucked it.
What happened here? I don't remember being here. What happened?
The English man.
What?
The English man.
Don't try to hold a conversation in a club. They're wolves. Or foxes or something, I don't know.
What is going on?
Ah, shit. You shouldn't have done that. Dance and come back, okay?
Dance? What? Okay, mate, I'll dance.
These people are not really dancing. This is not much of a dance. I haven't been to a club. I don't know if this is the correct level of dance. The koala. Pork, is there another pun going on? Is there another pun that I have to feel bad about but also be really impressed with? So you do when it's an hour before it's closed. I don't... Stone could very well be drunk or high or anything. Like, look at those eyes. Those are the eyes of someone who's seen things.
Are you guys in a boy band? Yeah, mate. We're top of the fucking pops, you twats. Let's have a little chat later, though, yeah?
I'm just gonna keep dancing right in front of you. It's later. Oh, whatever. Then we go be amongst the crowd. This is a very weird game. Oosbong? Oosbong. I don't know if this is satisfactory for like what the game wants you to do though. I guess we want to go back talk to this crocodile or alligator. I can't remember which is which. I literally can never remember.
Are you still off your trolley? You spoke to them. You call yourself a PI? Bad news, Stone. Bad news. Mate, I'm so confused. What happened? You need to leave. What? Stone, you need to go. Now. Lay off that stuff. I'll be back, mate.
The foxes are gone. Oh, they're at the door. Right. Alligators, freshwater, crocodile is saltwater. What's dance club? What reptile has dance club as their natural habitat? I don't know. I don't even know if this is his natural habitat. Maybe he's a barista.
All right, Teddy, you come with us. No, good, thanks, mate. Ah, what the fuck? Okay, let's talk. More talking.
Well, well, there you have it. They will presumably talk. They will talk out their differences and everything will be fine. No need to worry. Very pink, yes, incredibly pink right there. Yeah, incredibly pink, very, very loud. I apologize if the audio levels were a bit much. Still figuring that out with this setup. Yeah, had an incredibly strong sense of personality in there. And that's not a genre where I'm like super concerned about graphics or anything like that. So, you know, that all works fine. No complaints in there. I wish it had a little more robust system in terms of like figuring out where to interact. That's always my concern with adventure games, is just having some clue where to go next. Excuse me. Between like knowing what you can interact with. It doesn't have to be to where like it gives away the puzzles, certainly. I feel like this is a game that's not going to lean too hard on having puzzles. I think it's more just a narrative exploration than a full-on adventure game. I would like to see like more of those interactions that don't advance the plot. Like if I could just interact with those birds in the bar, like that would be nice kind of world building, even if like nothing really came of it. But you know, judging by the amount of voice acting so far, that would mean you have to voice all the other characters, and okay, I can see how that kind of balloons after a little while. Music was extremely on point for personality, extremely so. And the whole thing did feel incredibly Australian, or at least like incredibly on stereotype of Australian. Whether it actually is like that or not, I don't know. I think the developers are from Australia though, so I'll trust them on that one. But yeah, that is a an 18 plus game for sure. But that's kind of cool. There is a lot of stuff that warns that like it's kind of short, so there is that to it. But I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a nice density of story, just over relatively quickly.